Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. Today we're making some delicious, healthy cookie bars that make the perfect treat for when you want a little healthy dessert, but it's full of good things for you. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and let's get into it. So this is everything that you are going to need in order to make these cookie bars. So they're paleo, they're vegan, and they're grain-free. I'm starting off with almond flour, which is lots of fiber and fats, along with some flax, and then coconut oil, which is a great medium chain triglyceride, baking powder, and a touch of maple syrup just for a little bit of sweetness. So then I'm going to add in vanilla for a little bit of flavor as well, and then almond butter, which helps to bind all of this together. Now you can switch out the almond butter for any kind of nut or seed butter that you have. So sunflower seed butter, peanut butter, cashew butter, anything like that will work. So go ahead and add that in. And then we're just going to mix that all together. So what I like about this is that it's a quick, easy cookie bar recipe that you can make in one bowl. So I'm gonna leave all the measurements for everything down in the description box below too. I'm gonna add in some almond milk, which just helps with the consistency because we don't want dry cookie bars. We want a nice moist cookie bar that's gonna feel decadent, but because of the almonds and the almond butter and all those nice healthy fats, they're gonna help keep you full and satisfied. So you know when you have a dessert and you still want more, because of the healthy fats and the stabilization of your blood sugar, you're not gonna get that kind of cravings, which is perfect. So mix that all together. I'm adding in coconut, and I saved a bit of the coconut to put on top, and then I'm also adding in some walnuts. If you don't like walnuts, you can do almonds, you can do peanuts, or if you don't like nuts in your cookies, you can totally leave this out as well. But yeah, I did save some of the coconut just to put on top to make it pretty. But again, if you don't care about that, you can definitely add in all of the coconut. I'm gonna put that into my pan that I lined with some parchment paper. You can also grease it. I've just been falling in love with parchment paper baking because you just kind of take it right out and it's easy to cut and then you toss it away, and parchment paper doesn't have the same risks associated with it as aluminum foil. So go ahead and push that down, and as you can see, it is quite like a cookie type dough, so it's a bit thicker than, let's say, if you make a cake dough. So press that in, and I am using a 9x9 pan, but you can use whatever pan you have. You just might have to adjust the baking time. So press that in until it's onto all the sides and you get a nice even layer. And it also depends on how thick you want your cookie too. So this one will give you about a 1/2 inch sized cookie bars, which I think is perfect. I'm gonna add in the rest of the coconut just on top. If you don't like coconut, you can definitely leave this out because I do feel like people are either pro coconut or anti coconut. And then I'm putting on just a few dairy-free chocolate chunks on the top. So by not putting them in the inside and just on the top, we're kind of making it a little bit more healthy, and they were also sugar-free too. So you're gonna bake that at 350 for about 20 minutes, and then you can go ahead and slice these up into bars or into bites, depending on how large you want it. Now I slice this into 9 because, guys, when I have a cookie bar, I wanna have a legit cookie bar. But you guys can see it's full of nuts, you get that cookie flavor, a little bit of melted chocolate. It makes the perfect treat, and they freeze really well too. So that's what I do with a lot of my baked goods. If I can't finish them, I just put them in the freezer because the fridge will dry them out. So if you're eating them within the next couple days, go ahead and keep them outside of the fridge, just in your pantry or on your countertop. But more than that, you definitely want to freeze them, and then you can just let them thaw for a few minutes or microwave it for about 30 seconds and you get a warm, gooey cookie.